Oh, what is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Can you hear me all right? Need me to lower the music any further or anything? Or what do you guys think? What are you guys thinking? Hello, hello. Hello, Ian. Ian Cobb. How you doing, bro? Ugh. What'd you think I look like? I share the flippy hair with my avatar. That's about it. Thank you for the compliment, Dragon Ball 17. How are you doing today? Face reveal? I've done a face reveal. I did a face reveal for 2,000 subscribers. Gotta go back in time. Alright, I'm gonna lower the music just a little bit more. Just so I could really hear everything. I'm gonna lower it for me as well. There we go. Alright, boys, alright. So, thank you so very much for 3,000 subscribers. Crazy. Crazy that happened. And it just went completely and utterly insane. I'm really, really happy. Silver Sapphire, of course. How you doing, bro? We talk on the regular. And, you know, honestly, Lump King, thank you for subbing recently. I appreciate it. I know a lot of you, a lot of people anyway, have subbed recently to the channel with the Anime Girl video from 2 months ago suddenly blowing up again for some reason. And, you know, whatever. I'm glad a lot of you like it. I do have other content on the channel, though. I don't usually go after other people's content. It's not really what I'm about. But, oh, Ivan, thank you so much. Ivan is a wonderful voice actor, everybody. You should go check out his channel. And I want to just thank you all so much for your continued support, especially beyond the It's Anime Girl video. I do think there are some other videos on the channel that have lesser views that probably deserve a bit more love if you guys feeling up to it. The Ozaru video is actually one of my personal favorites that I've ever made. If you guys would want to go see that, definitely, I'd recommend it. It's probably one of my favorite videos. I have, today, we are sponsored by this delicious generic cup of tea. Oh, it's still so hot. An enemy of It's Anime Girl is a friend of mine. Yeah, any video deserves love. Thank you very, very much, guys. So, a lot of what I wanted to discuss today was, well, we could discuss spoilers if you guys want, but we can do that way in the future, way, way later. But what we'll do is we'll talk about the future of the channel first, right? So the future of the channel is pretty self-explanatory, I think. We're going to continue doing what I've been doing, right? The Dragon Ball videos, the normal content, but I do want a bit of input from you guys. Is there stuff that you want to see? Stuff specifically that you want to see? Stuff that's outside of the realm of what I've done? Any suggestions, please put it in the chat now. Even if you want what-ifs, I'm not a big what-if guy, but if you give me a good enough suggestion for a what-if, I may be interested, right? So, I definitely would appreciate it. Oh, we got a new subscriber, Biv18, just subscribed, right as we're streaming. See, so we got those wonderful things. That's kind of big, though. Covers me a bit too much. I might move that over. So let's move the alert box over to here. There we go. Zomos! It's Anime Girl is fake. Yeah, we don't need to talk about her, guys. Guys, I don't think we need to talk about her anymore. I think, honestly, what's been said is said, right? I made my video at a time when no one else was really making videos on her. After I made mine, a few videos came up afterwards. I don't think they were directly responses to mine. I think it just so happened. What if Vegeta would have gotten the Dragon Balls on Namek and did his wish? Vegeta would have beaten Frieza eventually. He would have gotten infinite Zenkai boosts, right? I don't think these are the ones that don't need too much, like a whole video to discuss. I could just say it in like a few sentences. He would literally just overpower it. You're the only user who resembles their avatar. Thank you very much. I think my avatar is a prettier version of me with bigger hair, but yeah, I think it's like the anime equivalent. I tried to make it as equivalent to me as I could. Dojo, the future. Where is Goku Black and Zamasu? I really like Goku Black. So, what if Grandpa Gohan never found Goku? Actually, Monkey D. Luffy, I had one in the back burner where it was, what if Goku never hit his head? And I will make that. There's an interesting take on it that a lot of people haven't really put the spin on the right way, in my opinion, with Goku not hitting his head. Mr. Overhaul, how are you doing, bro? Bless and good to see you live, all in the best. Thank you. Thank you very much, bro. So, No, bro, the question is who killed the legend Pycon? Pycon is not canon, though, so it's hard to tell. Pycon could have been killed by anybody because he lives in this universe, this timeline, where it just never occurs, right? It never occurred. His timeline, the existence of him never occurred in the canon series, or at least the modern continuity, right? So he could actually have a numerous amount of opponents that could have defeated him, right? And that could have been any. Actually, they should have made it that Majin Buu was the one who killed him, in my opinion. I saw one that showed up on the stream, but I didn't see it on my list. Oh, there we go. What if Gohan kept training after the Cell Saga? Well, what if Gohan kept training after Cell Saga is pretty self-explanatory in my opinion. I think he'd just get stronger. I think he'd probably not be, or actually he'd be on the level of Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Goku, who were stated to be stronger than him, and they were also training. Emash, what is up, bro? Thank you so very much. I'm very happy to see all this love coming my way recently. Emash, of course, is a fellow Dragon Ball YouTuber. Please go check him out. He's a very nice guy. We've been talking recently. Very chill, down-to-earth dude. Awesome to talk to. I saw what if Vegito never unfused? See, the thing about Vegito never unfusing, it's a hard bargain, right? You go into Dragon Ball Multiverse territory with that sort of storytelling where they have to choose, where Vegito chooses a wife, and in the Dragon Ball Multiverse version, they say Vegeta is the dominant personality, so he chooses Bulma. Okay, and then they have a kid. Okay, but other than that, it doesn't really do anything. Even though it's going to be two good Gokus, what if Goku Black turned good? Goku Black turning good was actually strangely a possibility if you think about how the arc went, where Goku Black was actually becoming more and more Saiyan instinctual, right? So over time, he was like instinctual more and more and more. Emash, I think the fusion thing is like the idea is like they don't want them to defuse at all. So the idea of permanent fusion should really mean that the Dragon Balls can't defuse them and there's no time limit, right? But we retcon that in the Majin Buu saga, and then we explain that retcon further in Dragon Ball Super. And 2 times in Dragon Ball Super, where you can wish it apart, as shown by Kibito Kai, and where mortals have the 1 hour thing. Working out with him, true videos. I don't know what that means. What if Bardock went to Earth with Goku? They ravage the world, they eat all the food, and probably try to stay alive as long as they can until eventually they get found by other Saiyans. And probably die. But maybe not. Maybe Bardock trains his son, and Goku gets stronger and is able to do it. But Goku's not a good person, never meets Kaio, or never meets Korin, never meets Roshi, never meets, Kami. I don't think Bardock just becomes a good person all of a sudden and, like, leaves the Earthlings alone. I think he just does what he's always done. I was having an argument with my brother because he said Jiren beats Beerus, and I said Beerus can beat Jiren, but Goku MUI can beat Beerus Jiren. No, I don't agree with that, Tayshawn. See, in the episode 93, first off, we are stated that there is a mortal who is stronger than their God of Destruction. That God of Destruction is stronger than Beerus. At the very least, that means the God of Destruction, whether Whis is, going a bit over the top, you have Whis stating something that is someone's at least relative, right? We'd say this person is relative to Beerus. We then find out in episode 110 that the person Whis was referring to is, of course, Jiren. That means Belmod is at least relative to Beerus, and this is a suppressed Jiren that he's referring to when he says that Jiren is like a Hakaishin, like the mortal that is stronger than a Hakaishin. So, you take that comparison, Jiren gets massively stronger throughout the tournament, Jiren has to be stronger than Beerus. You also have that guidebook that says UI Omen 3 Goku is stronger than Beerus as well. So, and UIO 3 is weaker than full-powered Awakened Jiren. What if Vegeta became the God of Destruction of Universe 7? Actually, I do have a video on that. It's older. I don't remember too much about it. But I think I basically said it just wouldn't happen. You can say a what if, but what if he'd just do his job, I think. I don't think he'd become lazy or anything. I think he'd just do his job and still train and stuff. Where the backstory of my boy Hit. He sort of has, he doesn't need a backstory. He's not a character, in my opinion, that needs one. If you have Jiren, right, who has a crappy backstory, you actually realize why not having a backstory and having mystery is better than just over-explaining things. I call it the J.K. Rowling syndrome, where you over-explain every little detail to the point that every little nuance loses its magic. And you want to keep those nuances in terms of magic. Theories on the Galactic Prisoner. Yes, I have one on the channel. It's got to, I think it's my last video. Check that one out right after this. Oh crap, I never thought of it that way. Yep. What if Vegeta got Ultra Instinct first? Well, Vegeta never got Ultra Instinct, so it wouldn't be first. It'd be just in general, probably, right? If he got it first, though, he beats Jiren instead of Goku, I think. I think the roles just get reversed. Have you ever watched Black Clover? If so, do you plan to make videos on it, eh? I've watched the first few episodes, and I couldn't get into it. I'm not the type to just watch a series through if I'm not interested in it in, like, the first 10 episodes. And I was annoyed by Black Clover in the first 10 episodes. I hear it gets better. I hear the manga is better. Maybe I'll give the manga a chance at some point, but as of right now, it's not on my to-do list. Would you have preferred to see UI Goku in the movie instead? No. I don't think UI should have been in the movie. I don't think Fusion should be in the movie. I think they should have had to come up with a creative solution to their problems that they normally would not have to resort to. I don't want it to just be, I power up, I do a crazy thing, and I get exponentially stronger than my opponent, and that's why I win. I want more nuance to my fighting. I want more nuance to my storytelling. They've done it before. They can do it again. And there's the awesome moment where Goku fights with Oob, and Oob hits him right, I think, on the neck, and Goku starts losing his memories, and thus has Evil Saiyan Instinct. What? What's that? I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a meme. Is that meme? Is that copy pasta? You damn kids. I'm a kid. Well, who the hell am I talking to? Alright, listen. I don't know what that is. Is that a meme? Is it a meme? Someone tell me if that is a meme. Oh, man. Give me my tea. Oh, it's a fan manga? Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, I've never heard of it, personally. Hello, Wi-Fi X2 Chen. So, like, the only fan manga that I've really gotten into, I hate AF. I hate Multiverse. I've read them both. They're not good. I like Sai, Dragon Ball Sai, the one where Vegeta goes to Earth and hits his head and becomes good instead of Goku. And that's actually a really interesting story about how a naturally born fighter does in the position of Goku, who was not naturally born, you know, strong. It's a good manga, and I wish to see it on the anime. You probably won't if it's a fan manga, unfortunately. Do you think Cooler will ever become Dragon in Dragon Ball Super? I'm not gonna say I never, right? It's always possible, especially with, like, the Broly stuff and an evil Goku happening and Frieza returning, right? There's always the possibility that they go wacky directions in the series, but to me, I don't want it, right? I think this is the thing. Everybody's like, I want Cell back. I want a new Broly. I want Frieza back. I want this. I want this back. I want that back. I want the Red Ribbon Army back. I want androids. I want this. Everything. They want everything that's in their nostalgia. What they don't realize is that new characters are better than old most of the time. Dragon Ball, in its original run, really didn't rely on old characters. They did rely on old concepts, like the Red Ribbon Army returning to help defeat Goku and things. But it's not anything crazy. So, you know, it shouldn't be anything more than just an enemy that was partnered with, or a person who has an evil scheme or something like that. I think it goes a bit too far. Thank you very much for the $5 donation, Mace. I'm gonna read it. Yeah, it's not that bad. I drive to the Hollywood Hills behind Mariah Carey's house and have intercourse with her. Trash. Oh, there it is. It popped up. Oh, great. Excellent. Money can get you everything. That's true. Even these words on my screen. What if Super Saiyan 4 was introduced into Super? So, Christian, you're probably gonna like Broly's first form in the new Dragon Ball movie then, which is very similar to Super Saiyan 4. It's an homage. For sure. I think it's almost guaranteed to be an homage at this point. The DBS movie is more manga-based. Toyotaro didn't even do the manga version well. I don't think it's more manga-based. Instead, I'd rather word it as more manga-oriented. Not Dragon Ball Super's manga, though. Dragon Ball is manga. Dragon Ball. Just the entire original run. Okay. I agree, new is better. The thing about these old characters, though, is that they somehow always make it feel like they're leaving the doors open for the future possibilities of reappearances, which is cool. Yeah, I don't mind when they actually set the characters up to come back. I mind it when they set the characters up to be permanently gone, force them back into the series, and usually in a worse capacity. I think Frieza is the biggest example of this. Resurrection F is universally disliked, I find, and I don't disagree with that notion. That should be disliked. If Goku was in Infinity War, Goku would give Thanos the Infinity Stones. I have a hard time saying yes to that, but I also say the Infinity Stones and the Infinity Gauntlet in the movie, anyway, in the movie Infinity War, is in fact weaker than Goku. I hate to be the one to say this, but Goku is a multi-universal being at this point with Ultra Instinct and even UI01. He's in the realms of fourth dimensional in terms of power, and the Infinity Stones in that movie were not that powerful. So I think even if he gives them the stones, he still wins. Oh my god, we're getting retracted messages. What if Vegeta went Super Saiyan first? He loses. It's that simple. Let's do some basic math, boys. Vegeta was at, like, just around 3 million, if I remember correctly, when he fought Frieza for his final time before being killed into the dirt. So, like, let's say he's at 3 million. Let's give him benefit of the doubt. Say he's as strong as Goku was when he came out of the thing. Actually, no, we can't give him 3 million either. No, if Vegeta went Super Saiyan first, he's just too weak. That's really it. I think that's literally it. He's just too weak. He wouldn't do anything to Frieza. Because if he's 3 million, right? If he's as strong as Goku, he wouldn't have died to Frieza, because Frieza was having trouble with a power level 3 million Goku when Frieza was still holding back. No math, please. Yeah, just figure that he's like still gonna be weaker than Frieza. If Vegeta's a 2 million, let's be generous and give him 2 million power level when he's fighting Final Form Frieza. 2 million times 50. And you're at a whopping 100 million. Frieza's 120 million. Frieza still stomps. That's it. I've always thought of this, but do you think Goku could lift Thor's hammer? He's pretty pure. I mean, the wording on the hammer is really subjective, and the hammer seems to possibly, I don't know the lore of Marvel and stuff, seems to have some sort of consciousness to itself where it decides, right? Or at least the consciousness comes from Odin. Yeah. Power levels are BS. No, they're not. What if Future Trunks stayed in the present? If Future Trunks stayed in the present, well, we have a different Tournament of Power roster, and probably the team does better in the Tournament of Power. They have a very strong ally. Potentially you have a good dynamic between Gohan and Future Trunks, where Future Trunks and Gohan train together and work together to get stronger and better themselves. It's Future Trunks atoning for what he thinks is his fault, and it's Gohan becoming the warrior that he used to be, right? And you can make that. Power scaling is not BS. Why is power scaling BS? So you agree that New can be better at times, then you'd agree Android 18 best TV waifu, eh? No, Caulifla. Caulifla is my wife. Thank you very much. More tea. Yeah, I don't think power scaling is BS though. I think that's unfair. Kefla. Yeah, Kefla. Kefla. Well, not Kefla though. I don't like Kefla as much. I like Kefla, but not as much as Caulifla. What if Goku went Super Saiyan 2 against Cell? Goku wins. I think it's about that simple. Do you believe it's a possibility for Piccolo to become a Majin? And how would the story change? If Piccolo Piccolo could become a Majin, right? He was evil at one point, but Vegeta, remember, Vegeta let himself become Majin. It was his choice. He wanted to do it to get more power. He saw what happened to the goons that went to the Tenkaichi Budokai, and he was like, "Oh yeah, they got way stronger. I'll do it." Vegeta, in this limited time, we Saiyans have surpassed our limits. Gohan, yeah. I think Gohan did get stronger during the Tournament of Power. I just think it wasn't shown very well on screen. Power scaling isn't BS, but I find that the writers of Super treat it as a rule that that's there to be broken. See, this is the thing. People misconstrue this. Power scaling, right, is not the explanation of why things occur. I made a whole video on this, but I'll summarize it here. Right, so let's say all of a sudden Krillin gets really strong out of nowhere, and he just beats Goku, slaps him. He slaps Beerus too. He wins that fight. Power scaling would tell us that Beerus and Goku are weaker than Krillin. That's it. That would be the thing. It would be up to the writers and the narrative and the story to explain these power-ups. Why does power scaling have to explain anything? It's simply a measurement. Power scaling is a measurement, and a relativistic one at that sometimes. So let's say you have something like a scale, right? A regular scale, a weight scale for people. So if I'm a person and I'm about to weigh myself on a scale, I don't expect when the scale tells me I'm fat as hell, right? And I'm not, but just an example, I'm fat as hell. To explain why I'm fat as hell, it's like, oh, you ate, 1,500 calories extra this day, you ate 2,000 extra this day, you ate 150 extra calories this day, you didn't do any workouts this day. I don't expect my scale to tell me that. I expect my scale to tell me my weight, and then I have to find the explanation from something else. A scale is not something that needs to explain something. It is simply something that needs to give the number and give the measurement. Vegito, I'm the best fusion. Gogeta, you never got one win. That's true. Vegito has not won, but Vegito usually he lost once on purpose and lost once because the time limit went quicker than he thought it would be. Both of the times are not really his fault. This might sound stupid, but if Goku beat Beerus, I think Beerus would start training again almost immediately. Or at the very least, Beerus would acknowledge him more. And I think at some point we will get that rematch. Yeah, I see you, Mayo. Wait, did you post a comment before? You didn't, though. I'm scrolling up. You did not post another comment. I see you. You weasel. That's my boy Mayo, though. From Kamehacon, we were chilling, hanging out. We got some, free food from Prince Vegeta, voice actor on YouTube. He was a very nice guy as well. Real Android 18. We honestly met amazing people at Kamehacon. I cannot wait to go back to Kamehacon this upcoming year. It's going to be great. Yes, I did. I could see it on stream. I don't see it on my feed, though. That's funny. Vegito has Vegeta's personality, and Gogeta has a personality of, an angry Goku and Vegeta. Well, if you think about... Yes, I'll definitely see you there, Maya. I'm definitely gonna hit you up. Of course I did. Of course I will. Gogeta, if he's anything like his GT counterpart, and it's one of the things I like about GT is Gogeta's portrayal, he should be more Goku-like. That's just the point. That was the whole point of the naming convention, but it seems like maybe not. Prince Vegeta was everybody's sugar daddy. Do you mean King Vegeta? Oh, no, Prince Vegeta. Yeah. Hell yeah, he was, bro. He was like, oh man, he was like, just rolling it out for people. He's like, damn, you're in Texas? This is my town. And just handed out stuff. He's such a good guy. But not GT Gogeta. Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying, if we remake him, he should be. He bought me chicken fingers. Oh, that's awesome. He bought us some Chinese food. It's great. We were sitting in his hotel room. But GT Gogeta is still cool? I think so. I think he's very cool. So, do you guys want to talk about the movie at all, or you guys want to be completely spoiler-free this time? Oh, I have another question. Do you guys want to, have something else for a 3,000 subscriber special? Was there a special kind of video that you like as, a subscriber special video? Do you think the stream is enough? Do you want, I don't know, I'll give examples, like a cover of a song in Dragon Ball or something? I don't know. I have something planned for 5,000, but I don't know for 3,000 yet. I don't know for what I should do for this. Drink tea, people. It's delicious. Ugh, coffee sucks. That's my hot take of the night. Coffee is trash. You should illegally stream the movie Mr. 3000 starring Bernie. I like that. XDDJ, hello. How are you doing, my friend? Drink 5 Mountain Dews, then dab. I hate Mountain Dews. How did you discover Dragon Ball? Mountain Dews are trash, by the way. Trash tier soda. How did you discover Dragon Ball? Well, when I was younger, just like most people, I watched it on TV. I realized very, very quickly that Dragon Ball Z, which I saw on Toonami, was not the beginning of the series. And so what I did was I went and found Dragon Ball. I watched Dragon Ball, then watched Dragon Ball Z on Toonami, then, oh my god, Mayo just distracted me with the stupid screaming thing. Then I watched GT as well. I didn't like GT as a child either, to be fair, but that's mostly due to the dub. The dub is really bad. GT subbed is tolerable, at the very least. For the most part, it has one very good arc, and the rest are sort of very subpar. Then, of course, I went to Kai when that came back around, which sparked my interest in the series. I was showing it to people younger than me, like getting them involved. And then eventually, towards the end of Super, actually, only 30 episodes left, I started making videos on it. I think I started making videos around episode 100, around that area. So I only had 31 episodes of Super to really build my channel on. Goku versus Superman. Goku beats most versions of Superman. Superman wins in cosmic armor and some other weird forms that are way overpowered. Cosmic armor is technically not Superman, if I'm not mistaken, though. Mayo may know better than me on that. I initially read about GT in Beckett DBZ Collector Magazine and thought it was the Holy Grail. How old are you, Mr. 3000? I am 22. Have you ever done a collaboration with another YouTuber? Yes, I've been on a couple of other people's channels. I'm still trying to get someone onto my channel, but that's just a bunch of, it's just a bunch of coordination that leads to people not actually getting on the channel. I'm trying, though. I really have no qualms with having anyone on this channel. I think it'd be great. I think it's really nice to have a discussion with people. A person I appear with regularly, at least a little bit, at least a decent amount, is Real to Real, R2R Productions now. I also have been on Rakurai's channel, I think. Yeah, I have. That was like my first collab, I think. I was on Dragon Ball Dad's channel. I've been on MJ's channel, MJXTV. I've been on a few. You should drink 5 Mountain Dews so we can watch you suffer. Really? You can't do me like this. I see how it is. See how it is, Chief. Special kind of video, eh? Well, you can do a vid on your gaming channel where you play people on Brawlhalla. You should collab with Geekdom, Mr. 3000. Is that what I'm being called now, Mr. 3000? I hate you all. I want to collab with Geekdom. I've talked to Geekdom before. Eventually, I'm sure we'll get together and do something. Geekdom's a really nice guy. Another guy that I met at KamehamehaCon who's awesome. Me, him, Maria DBZ Babe, and Super Mecha Frieza all sat in a hotel lobby talking till like 3 a.m. one night at KamehamehaCon. It was awesome. I had to mute Dragon Ball Dad on Twitter. Man is posting JoJo spoilers left and right, lol. Yeah, he is. I know. I have to, like, every time I see him post, I just keep scrolling real quick, because I can't. Any future plans regarding your channel? Same old, but I want some new ideas, obviously. I'm open to ideas of what content people want to see, and obviously the ones that I'm interested in, I will take advantage of and make videos of. The Anime Girl video, which I'm sure a few of you are, you know, subscribed because of, was because someone suggested it to me. They were like, hey, I really didn't know that she was this bad. She was bringing this much misinformation to the community. So can you make like a video explaining like what's so bad about her? And so I did. Unreal is awesome. I haven't met him. He was at ComedyCon, didn't meet him though. Mr. 3000, it's time to go further beyond to 9,000. Hey, if we could hit... I want to hit 5K before next ComedyCon, so we're 2,000 away. That'd be really nice. I think that'd be awesome. Anything higher than that is above my expectations. But we could... I'm sure we could get 5,000 by next ComedyCon. Next ComedyCon's not till April. We got like 6 months, 5 months. December, January, February, March, April. 5 months. So, that's pretty good. Yeah, I should make a Dragon Ball Z ASMR for me, to be honest. It's Anime Girl pacing, you know. Maybe that's what she's onto. Maybe people watch her before they go to bed, you know. Just like, she quickly like zooms in, and she's like, okay, now, we will go to bed. Do a video on Vento Orio, and you'll get to 6K before then. I don't really have much to say about JoJo's that true fans of the series haven't already said. I like it. I have to catch up a bit, but I like it. I'm glad that you answered my question about Anime Girl. You're welcome, bro. Oh, crap. I can finally put a face to that lovely voice. Thank you. Not many people like my voice, so I appreciate you liking it. Carthu knocking at your door. ASMR roleplay. Hello. Hello? Is anybody in there? Anime Girl is the future. She's totally better than you. Okay, when your video said she talked in cryptic, disjointed stanzas, I was like, it can't be that bad. But then I checked it out, and wow, yeah, exactly. By the way, is this a spoiler-free stream? As of right now, it is. I will make it very, very clear when we are talking about spoilers, if we do. I'm working on JoJo's video myself right now. Just finished recording it and editing the audio. Awesome. I don't really have to edit audio, I find. I edit it as I record it. So what I do is if I misspeak or say something wrong or just say something that I realize after the fact, oh, that doesn't really make sense, I go back right then. I stop the recording, I edit it out, and I keep recording from that point. So I don't have to edit after I'm done recording because I edit while recording. I hope you hit 10K, and yes, that's when I listen to Anime Girl when I go to sleep. All the best. Thank you, bro. Purunga, what is your wish? For 5,000 subscribers before ComedyCon. Why don't Goten and Trunks grow already? Like, wow. I did a video on it. You guys asked me a lot of questions about videos I've already done. It's just easier for me to continue straight through and keep my flow going. Yeah, I don't find it an issue for me personally. But yeah. I don't edit audio, I just say scratch that. Yeah. Goten and Trunks, though, I'll say very briefly, there's my whole video about it, though. They should be older. Yes, they should look older. Yes. Toriyama's own words, though, the Dragon Ball Broly movie is right after the Tournament of Power. And since it's right after the Tournament of Power, you don't have really time for them to grow in such a short span. Remember, Goku over 3 years grew during the first time skip in original Dragon Ball. In the Dragon Ball run of the manga, I should say. You forgot Shenron grants 3 wishes. What are your other 2 wishes? Never mind. The wish thing is weird. It's inconsistent, like how many wishes Shenron gives. My other 2 wishes, I don't know. Like free membership to my gym for the rest of my life. And like wealth, I guess, so I can keep doing this full time. That'd be awesome. But yeah, it's nothing crazy. I don't want to buy my way to fame either. Or like popularity, I guess. I'd rather earn it. Crap baskets. If only I had a credit card, I would donate every live stream. Huh. I appreciate the thought, bro, at the very least. Hold up. I met Purunga. Purunga and Shenron have 3 wishes now. Shenron also grants 3 wishes, as long as you don't res multiple people at once. I actually took down a video at one point because I misspoke about Shenron's wish limit. And so I didn't want that up, so I took it down. But yeah, they both grant three wishes, so it's irrelevant. Either one. It's not like Porunga even has the option, right, to grant to resurrect multiple people. I feel the old Broly movie had better animation fundamentals than the new Broly. Going by the trailers, keep it short. The main problem is the constant camera shaking and the frame rate isn't smooth. What do you mean frame rate? The frame rate's the same. 27, it's like 27 frames per second. It's the same. Anyways, I got work early, so I'm off tonight. Congrats on 3K, man. Thank you, Mayo. I will talk to you soon, bro. Good luck on that JoJo's video. Have a good night, man. The shaky camera thing has been a constant in Dragon Ball this whole time. What you're talking about is probably the color direction, honestly, in the original Dragon Ball Z Broly movie. And that is the, that original Broly movie is, you know, very artistically pleasing because the color palettes constantly shift. I actually recommend, Leo, you watch Anime AJ's breakdown of that movie over on his channel. He does a great job breaking down why it looks so good or why we like the way it looks, despite its narrative not being great, and we enjoy that movie otherwise. Do you have merch? I do have merch. I should link the t-shirt. That's a good point. I will link the t-shirt. So, where's my channel? I have it somewhere. Hold on. Hold on. I got it somewhere, I swear. Here it is. We will go over here. Boom. Sup, Sloth? I'm plugging my merch. I will not eat my sandwich. Funny. Who asked about the merch? Ah, okay, so we were up there. Hayden says, don't you think it's time to accept that Goten and Trunks won't age because Toei isn't going to meaningfully progress any characters because they want to build DB into an eternal franchise now? No, I think they will age them, to be completely honest, because they're going to have to get to the end of Z at some point. Oh, I feel alone until now, felt. I will type your name with eyes closed. Okay, it didn't work very well. Yeah, eat sandwich. Yeah. Okay. I watch all of AJ's stuff, LOL. I tried to ask him his opinion about the camera shaking stuff on YouTube and Twitter, but he never replied to me, LOL. I could ask him for you. I'll see if he replies to me. He may not. I could probably try DMing him. I've never DM'd him, though. I've talked to, again, another person I met at KamehamehaCon. You know what? I will bother AJ. Alright? Okay, new message. Hold on, I got you guys. I got you. But AJ. Hey, bro. Sorry for the random DM, but a sub of mine asked if what your opinion is on the camera shake and DBS Broly, and if you think it's too much. He tweeted this. This is really good content, right, guys? He tweeted this at you, but you might have missed it. Thanks. Okay, I sent him the DM. I sent him the DM. Yeah, Mr. 3000, do you like AMVs? I used to make really crappy AMVs when I was a kid. I'm not really big into them now. I understand them existing at the very least. Oh, I see how it is. You say how much I spent on Black Friday and plugged it right when I joined. That's funny. You saw how much I... Yeah. Yuya Takahashi should fully animate Super once it returns, and Toei's like, name your price for every paycheck. Not really, because he wouldn't have the time. Yuya Takahashi's episode 114 is not very good. It's just aesthetically pleasing. It's not well animated. I have a bad feeling that the end of Z could be erased if they don't do it within the next few years. You're right, it could be, but they said they're trying not to, and since Toriyama's helming story-wise, at least, it seems like they're going to really try and avoid doing that. I have to go, bro, but peace until next time. Peace, bro. Sorry if I already missed you. The prime example of what I'm talking about is the comparison when Broly throws Gohan through the wall and throws Goku through the wall. Side by side, movie 8 looks much smoother. I think also, Leo, there's a bit of weird in-betweening going on in that sequence. And I think the idea is that Goku's face, as he's being pulled through the rock, is supposed to be, like, juddering against it. Right? So imagine you took your hand and you start scraping something along, like a hard surface. Your hand, your fingers are going to start hitting things. They're going to make little bumps and stuff, you know? So it's not going to be smooth to drag someone through. And actually, I think it looks more intense and more like, ooh, if the rock thing happens. Thanks, by the way, Carthu. That's why you're the best YouTuber. Oh, no problem, bro, of course. If he answers me, I will let you know. We'll see, though. He's in England, so... Or the UK. Oh, the UK. Not a kingdom. But yeah, he's in the UK, so we don't know when he's awake and stuff. I never pay attention to those times. Other favorite animes. My favorite... And not really my favorite anime. My favorite manga is Hajime no Ippo. Go read Hajime no Ippo. It's a boxing... It's very famous. It's a famous boxing manga and anime. It is still ongoing, and it's been going since the 80s. So, honestly, guys, you should really check it out. It's great. Leo, I understand your point. The Broly movie's a bit strange with that wall scene, though, to me. It seems a bit too smooth. I think a middle ground would be the best, in my opinion. Toriyama's in charge of storytelling again. He's really been in charge of storytelling, yes. He's just sort of, he's been in charge of the overarching narrative, at the very least, I should say. You type really slow. I usually don't. I'm tired. I'm usually a pretty quick typer. But I was, like, speaking it as I did it, too, which I don't usually do, which I guess slowed me down. You said bye. Absolutely. Later, man. I think I got everything. Thought he didn't have a big voice in the manga for Super. He does. He supervises every single chapter. Every single chapter is supervised by him. Will you stream often after this? I try to stream when it's required or when it, like, feels necessary. So, like, I'm gonna try to stream more often, but I don't want to promise anything because sometimes there's just nothing to talk about, right? Most of the stream is dependent on how you guys are in terms of response. You know, in terms of these. Without going into spoilers, do you think Full Power Broly will get satisfying amount of screen time, or do you think they'll put Pulse of Vegito from Dragon Ball Super? No spoilers, he gets a good amount of screen time. That's all I'll say. I type with 2 fingers still, don't worry, LOL. Yeah, I type with all my fingers. Fingers or thumbs, Ivan. Fingers or thumbs. Yell at the top of your lungs right now, and I will send you $50. Okay. Was that good? Let's see. See, I got the sight. Alright, see, this is why I need mods. Oh, actually, Sloth, I trust you. Hold on. There you go. You're a moderator now, Sloth. You have power. You should send me 5 at least. Jeez, give up a couple of sodas. I wonder if my my ears will be bleeding by the morning. Yeah, and my mom lives right upstairs, so like, you know, we'll see how that goes over. Okay, let's see. Oh, how do you edit your thumbnails? I'm sorry. I knew I saw something that I didn't answer. There it is. I use Photoshop, just like a lot of people. I also do commissions for Photoshop, so there you go. Carthu, I donated $30 last stream to call you a Mormon hobbit. Why would you trust me? Specifically because of that. You're willing to pay to insult me, unlike most people who are not. Your mom will be checking on you shortly. Yeah, absolutely. Give me power then? No. Your mom is Broly because you screamed. That scream sounded like me when I step on a Lego. You should voice act with that ear-piercing scream. Ivan, I was, as a child, a voice actor. Don't beg for mod, Tishon. I do not give anything by begging. When I was a child, I was a voice actor, though. The Surge Protector has nothing plugged in. What is happening? That one? Yeah, it doesn't need anything plugged in. It's there, so if you need to charge a phone or charge multiple devices, you can plug it in, right? It's Velcroed to the wall. It's for convenience. Though usually Alexa's plugged in. I had to unplug Alexa, though, because she was getting annoying. She was, like, thinking I said Alexa too often. Crap, I'm out of tape. Whoa, really awesome. Yeah, when I was a child, I used to go to an acting school. And I was a child voice actor. I didn't really do much with it, to be honest. I was a professional, but I didn't do too much with it. I would just sort of go on and stuff. His mom won't be checking on him from scream. He does it whenever he wants to. I hate you! But I love you at the same time. Do you watch My Hero Academia? Of course I do. Everybody, that's a great show. Great show. From beginning to end, it's a great show. I'd say its first episode is kind of slow, but I think the rest of the series, and the rest of the manga especially, like its first chapter, its first episode, kind of slow. It's everything else, though, very nicely paced. Very awesome. Kakaroto! Oh, that was a terrible... I used to be able to do Horikawa very well. The one issue I have is if Broly doesn't have a lot of character development, or a lack of speaking or screaming lines. Can you confirm or disconfirm or unconfirm this issue? He has a lot of development for sure. The screaming stuff I don't know too much about. Only fat ones, not the small dusty boys. Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye. Congrats. Later, Mr. Overhaul. I will see you in Discord, and this would be a good time to tell you guys I do have a Discord. I think the link is in the description to the stream. If not, it's in the description to every single video I make otherwise. Now, it's in the description to the stream. If you want to join, you can talk to me on the regular. I do go into voice chat every now and again to talk with people and, you know, if anybody thinks. No, this is a Baptist Roblox server. Oof. Yeah, it is. You're right. I know in your Discord. Sweet, bro. Do you play Dragon Ball FighterZ? I'm not into fighting games. I'm really not. I have it. I just... I can't get into it, man. It's an issue where I love one genre of games more than others substantially, and that's action RPGs. Then below that, I'll play like shooters and stuff like that, but everything else is... you should read Koe no Katachi, Carthu, top quality slice of life drama manga. I don't read slice of life manga. I watch slice of life anime a lot, but I don't read it. I don't know why. Maybe I like the voice acting for slice of life. It gives it that nuance that really gets me. Because I'm not into slice of life for the story 9 times out of 10. I'm really into slice of life for the, you know, for how it is. Holy crap, I have school and it's almost 12. Oh, go to bed, Sean. Later. Go to bed. I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so I'm okay. I'm probably going to stay on till 12 exactly, actually, so. What console do you play on? I don't really play it, but it's on Fighters. Oh, you like action RPGs? So you must love Dragon Ball Sagas. Get out of my chat. I don't like any... Making sure he sleeps! Oh, no. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, it got me. Fighters is my first fighting game, and it's a love-hate relationship. I'm too competitive. to not take it seriously, but it stresses me out too much at the same time. Yeah, I that's the issue I have with playing games. Yeah, action RPGs I'm very nitpicky with. I do like the fantasy genre. I think the only Dragon Ball game that I really like is Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. That's a really awesome game. Say what you want about sagas, but playing that with a few good friends is a blast. I'm sure it is. You were confused for like 7 seconds. Yeah, I was. I was confused. At first I was confused, then I looked up and I saw the timeout. I was like, oh, I get it. I get it. All makes sense. Oh. Man, I'm getting tired, boys. We got about 9 minutes left, and then I'll probably end it off. So if you guys have anything else to ask me, any questions, anything like that, let me know. Come on. We got 17 of you. One of you can ask something. You should play DBZ Dokkan. It's so addicting. That is the reason I will not play it. Don't do that. Yep, I won't. Don't trust me. When will you stream next? Whenever I feel like it. It'll be on a day that I don't have... It'll be on a day that I don't have anything to talk about that requires a video, but something I want to discuss with you guys more directly instead of having to use comments indirectly. What's my favorite color? Blue. Though that changes occasionally. I'm not... Oh, actually... Yeah, it might not be blue. It's like... Do I have a shirt that has that color on it? It's green, but it's like it's like Deku's green, but a bit darker. That color. I don't know what it's called. Good question. Yeah, Ivan. It is a good question. You're right. You're right. Would you like to try and play Dragon Ball Legends? I did for a hot minute, and just like any mobile game, I stopped playing it pretty quickly. The only mobile game that I play pretty regularly is Go, and even then Pokemon Go, I don't do it that much. I limited myself to $60 a week, then I realized that's $960 a year, and it destroyed me on Dokkan. Limiting yourself to $60 a week on anything is excessive. That's a lot of money. Even to like go out and buy food, right? That's a lot of money. Alright, I don't think AJ's gonna answer me in time for this, guys. Who asked? Leo, you asked, right? So Leo, remind me, and I will, if AJ answers me eventually, I'll let you know. Tweets and replies. Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's been on... No, wait, he was on 29 minutes ago. Answer my DM. Bastard. Hold on, I'm gonna see if he's on his Discord server. I'm gonna get his attention somehow. Let's check it, let's check it, let's check it. AJ's server. Boom. Here, let me do this with Discord. Nah, he's not on. He's not on. Okay, never mind. Alright, AJ's not on. Whatever. The best parts of Dragon Ball are the games, though. No, it's not. Don't lie to me. LMAO, I got 850 tickets from download. I don't know what that means. Do you know anything about Bleach? Nope. I hear it gets really bad really quickly and really repetitive, so I'm not really interested too much, though eventually maybe I can. You can teleport one time to any location for 20 minutes and then are sent back to your room. You have infinite funds for that time. What do? Don't you just not even bother, like, with the infinite funds? You just teleport into somewhere, steal all the stuff, and then teleport back, right? Like, you put on a mask, you teleport in, grab as much money and stuff as you can, teleport away, and you're good. Or gold, whatever. I mean, I hate to say something illegal, but, you know. Otherwise, though, I don't think you really use it for anything. I mean, it's kind of hard. Last question. Do you think Dragon Ball is headed in a good direction? By the way, my Twitter name is Broly is Cooler. I'll do you or something. Okay, I'll DM you or something if he doesn't answer. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he will. We'll try and get his attention, though, I promise. I do think it's headed in a good direction, though. Yes, I think it can be headed in a better direction if they let Toriyama create new things instead of focusing on the old. Question, can you fit in that cabinet behind you? No, there are shelves in there. If I took the shelves out, definitely. 100%. Like, 100%. Hold on. Ugh. I have to take this off. Yeah. Okay. I'll show you how big I am compared to the cabinet, okay? I won't open the cabinet. There's just clothes in there. But, for how long was I gone for? LOL. More importantly, how do you find the guides YouTubers use? I can't seem to find them. For what? For banners? You just Google it. Do you prefer Gogeta or Vegito? I have to wait till Gogeta comes out in the movie. Your little cabinet dwelling Mormon sandwich hobbit. Okay, let's see. So here's the cabinet, right? Here I am. Okay, sweet shirt, right? You like the shirt? Boom, check the shirt. All right, look. There we go. Like if I go down here, then we're good to go, right? And then I can just skedaddle in there. But that's about it. There you go. There's your answer. I'm very mad I never got my 50 bucks. You guys mad about that? You should all donate, what is it, 12 of you? So you should all donate about 5 bucks to make up for it. Give me my 50 bucks for screaming. Honestly though, I think Sloth is the only person who could get me to say stuff by paying me. Oh, I can put my headphones back in. I was like wondering why I was so quiet. Guys, I only have 3 minutes left. No, do you want me to flex? I'll actually flex. Where's Gizmo? Oh, hi, Noelle. Why are you in my live stream? Noelle is a real-life friend. Gizmo's upstairs asleep, actually. Hold on. We'll actually flex. Is it Friday? It's not Friday. We're not supposed to flex, boys. But we will today. We'll make an exception. We'll do one of these, you know? One of the... I don't have big arms, though. I'm not like the biggest arms on the planet or anything. I spent $400 on Amazon Friday. You ain't seeing no donations, homeboy. I have a problem. You do. That's true. I don't have any money on iTunes right now, or I would. I appreciate the sentiment. We all got a price, right? Yes, that's true. What's your favorite Dragon Ball? 4-star, I guess. It's the only one with story behind it, really. Or that's what they say. The 4-star. It has to be the 4-star, right? The other ones don't have story. Your arms would look bigger if you worked on your shoulders, fam. I mean, I do work on my shoulders. I work out everything. It's the tightness of this shirt that is contracting these shoulders down. And also today was a heavy push day for chest and arms. So my arms have a little bit more of a pump because I went to the gym right before doing this live stream. So I have a bigger pump on my arms, not really as much of a pump on my shoulders. Neck's pretty big. Your forehead is bigger than your shoulders. Sloth, listen. We don't have to lie, alright? My forehead is bigger than any muscle on my body, alright? My forehead is my strongest muscle. It actually has its own muscle. Look at that, look at those contractions, right? Look at the flex. Do you think the new villains will be angel level? No, I don't think they'll get there yet. The 4-star ball had a lot of importance in GT, whether you like it or not. It had a lot of importance in the series in general. It's the first ball that Goku has. It's Grandpa Gohan's ball. Let me go. I think my pencil arms can beat your huge arms IMO. Last question. If Super went past Ubark, end of Z, what would you want to see? I would want to see... Hold on, I'll answer that in a second. I don't know first. So let's go right here. Okay, so we got the Dragon Balls. Here we go. Boom. I think, Sloth, you'll find that your penis is not a muscle. Just sponge tissue. But, good try. If it surpassed it, I just want to see what happens post-Oob being trained and everything. I sort of want to see the idea of what GT did in terms of timeline, but more interesting, at the very least. Ooh, here's 3. We've got 4. Here's 4. Very nice. It should autofocus, I think. Come on, autofocus. Oh. Ooh. There we go. How long have you demonetized? Yeah, I said Pernus. How long have you been a YouTuber? I've been a YouTuber for 2.5 years. Who's your favorite DB character? In original Dragon Ball, this will probably be the last question. In original Dragon Ball, it was Ten Shinhan. In Dragon Ball Z, it was Future Trunks. In Dragon Ball GT, I guess Baby by process of elimination. And Super, it's Goku Black. Caulifla is a very close second in Dragon Ball Super, though. I actually really like GT, but only when I could get the first half of the series out of my head. Will you also watch it, if you haven't watched it subbed in like Japanese, original with the subtitles, watch it in Japanese. It's way better. The dub of GT is really, really bad. Alright, guys. Don't say ew, Caulifla. Get out of my chat. We have the exact same list of favorite characters. Awesome. So, alright, guys. I will talk to you soon. I have some video ideas coming up as just a preview of what's coming up. We have a series that I'm working on. I have to reread the entire Dragon Ball manga to do it, but we are doing the villains of Dragon Ball. We're going through every villain chronologically in the original series of Dragon Ball, and eventually maybe we'll move on to Super, GT, and everything like that. But we're starting with Pilaf, and we're going all the way to Buu. And so that'll be interesting. That'll be a series. Maybe we'll do one a week. I'll try to make it work like that. I also have the idea of what if Goku never hit his head as a child. That shouldn't be a long video, but it should be an interesting one at the very least, as well as some other ideas. Good night. Thanks for answering all my questions. Congrats on 3K, Mr. 3000. Thank you very much for coming, guys. All right, so that's the preview for what's coming up on the channel at the very least. A lot of interesting stuff, more discussions, story stuff a bit more, and we'll get to power stuff, of course, as well. I also have been working a long time on how strong Goku has gotten over the course of the tournament power. It's been taking way too long to do it, because I have to go through the whole thing. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for your subscribing and your overall support. I love you, every single one of you, each and every one, even you, Salah. And thank you. Have a wonderful night, guys, and for now, peace!